Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi still speaks to us, and the world still converses with him 73 years after his ashes were immersed in the sea. In his lifetime, his preoccupations were in communicating his ideas for personal transformation, political revolution, and social justice. For Gandhi, tradition was not a blind collection of precedents, but a form of inquiry, a scientific adventure, and an unplanned but rigorous communal science constantly tested and revised. Gandhiji's ritualistic practices of fasting, observing silence, and walking were tools for applications in social and political activism, and that was satyagraha in action to create sahridayas, to participate and seek rasanubhava of life. Gandhiji needed young people who believed in his utopia. He wanted fellow Indians to be the satyagrahis in his utopia. They had to understand sacrifice. He himself lived his life in the public space and in public gaze. In an extraordinary way, he used many symbols to create the communication links that touched his people in direct and indirect ways. He transformed his own life into commentaries about many of the matters he wanted to convey urgently. He offered telling narratives with his symbolic embrace of the spinning wheel, his habit of spinning several hours every day, his own austere life at the ashrams he set up, his readiness to terminate civil disobedience campaigns when some people engaged in violence, and his many expressions of love and his self-discipline.
The spinning wheel, Gandhi said, is a national necessity. Not on the clatter of arms, but on the reintroduction of the spinning wheel depends the economic and moral regeneration of India. While touring the country incessantly and tirelessly, Gandhi did not lose sight of India's gravest problem, poverty. India as a nation, he observed, can live and die only for the spinning wheel.
चरखो पूजाओ मोरे भंडार चरखे ले जो गांधी जी नु नाम चरखो पूजाओ मोरे भंडार चरखे ले जो गांधी जी नु नाम बापू जी काते माता जी काते काते भरत नामी बापू जी काते माता जी काते काते भरत नामी भूरे कटू त्यारे गामना छोकरा आस पास देखो था पूरे कटू त्यारे गामना छोकरा आस पास देखो थाए रेती हो बापू जी काते माता जी बापूजी गाते, माताजी गाते, गाते भारत नारी। હું રે કટું ત્યારે ગામના છોકરા, આસપાસ દેખો થાય રે પીવો। હું રે કટું ત્યારે ગામના છોકરા, આસપાસ દેખો થાય રે પીવો। દીન
Gandhiji's commitments and actions complemented and authenticated his written texts and his speeches in ways that language could not. How did people in such a diverse culture as ours share the same sentiment for Mahatma Gandhi? How did his message reach millions and millions of people and communicate his ideas in such a strong manner? At a time of no telephone, internet, and social media access, in a country of mostly unlettered people speaking diverse languages and dialects, he had reached the nooks and corners of India. Swadeshi, Swaraj, Satyagraha, and Sarvodaya, all of which were constructs that he adapted for the building of living economies and living democracies. Gandhiji spoke about means and ends. The means of arriving at an end is to be as honorable as the end, he said. So the means should be as honorable as the end. A policy for refusal to compromise cannot be a refusal to communicate. Being open to different paths is not a compromise. This required a courage of conviction as preached and practiced by Mahatma Gandhi. If everybody thinks about the work they are doing, said Gandhi, develop their intellect, enlarge and purify their hearts, acquire efficiency in their work, and make inventions and improvements which would benefit the world, as the work becomes more interesting, it gives them joy, they get no fatigue in doing it, and the work becomes artistic, whether it is cleaning lavatories or roads, writing accounts, or something else, said Mahatma Gandhi. If capital is power, so is work. Either power can be used destructively or creatively. Neither is dependent on the other. As soon as a worker realizes the strength, the worker is in a position to become a co-sharer in the workplace. And Gandhi also did not separate work and education. His educational philosophy rested on the central principle that all learning should be centered around work. Gandhiji's concept of education included harmonious development of all aspects of the human personality. That a sound body required physical labor, and physical labor sharpened the mind, was a tenet he espoused. He held that since the largest part of everyone's time is devoted to labor for earning one's living, children must from their infancy be taught the dignity of such labor, and that if one's mind is made up, the body listens and endures, just as he shows us when he goes to England wearing his khadi cloth and open sandals in that cold climate. Mind over body.
Gandhi landed on British soil with thoughts of the hard task ahead. I am here to vindicate the honor of India and to uphold truth as I see it, for I believe it is the keystone of life.
Gandhiji's entire life work is a demonstration that forward progress requires both preparedness for failure and strength for recovery. It is a fuel that drives every worthwhile endeavor. The goal ever recedes from us. Satisfaction lies in the effort, not just in the attainment. Full effort is full victory. Swadeshi or self-sufficiency was advocated as an alternative to India's economic dependence on goods imported from Britain. Political independence, he argued, could not be achieved without achieving economic independence. Swadeshi, he said, was an important strategy for achieving Indian nationhood. Gandhi advises and identifies dharma as duty that one has chosen to do. Performance of this duty of that individual in a society helps the society to become self-sufficient and stable. Duties of an individual contribute not only to the growth and prosperity of the society, but also assist in maintaining social order. It brings justice and peace to society. So dharma is duty one has chosen to do. By considering morality as a source of action among people, Gandhi said no society could survive, much less prosper, unless there is a division of labor as well as harmony between the functional units of labor. One should be a part of the changing society and contribute to its growth and progress. According to Gandhi, dharma should be understood as the quality of soul. This understanding will assist individuals to realize two primary things about their life. First, what are their fundamental duties? And second, how should they put up with others? The farmer hints at preserving one's traditions and customs, while the latter deals with intelligence and the will of a person. We may call the former as positive and the latter as natural dharma. The positive dharma deals with actions that are judged as good. According to Gandhi, positive dharma is a consequence of natural dharma which is reposed in the soul. Natural dharma, that is buddhi, on the other hand, is the ability to distinguish right from wrong. Exercising dharmas would help an individual to lead a moral, peaceful and non-violent life.
गांधी આવ્યો બિહારમાં એનો છોડવો ગયો ગુજરાત રે ગાંધી રંગ લાગ્યો ગાંધી રંગ લાગ્યો રંગ લાગ્યો ચંપારણ એ રડકો પડ્યો બરડોલીએ ઊંચી ઘાટ રે ગાંધી रंग लागियो चंपारण हे तड़को पड़ियो बरडोलिए घाट रे गांधी रंग लागियो रंग लागियो गांधीनु जादू धीरे धीरे कालिदासनु हर एक घाट रे गांधीनु जादू धीरे धीरे कालिदासनु हर एक घाट रे गांधी रंग लागियो गांधी रंग लागियो रंग लागियो ओ
Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi cannot be fitted into any of the traditional categories. We never saw him as an avatar, a rishi, a muni, or an acharya. He was intensely active, morally restless, a tireless fighter, and was passionately involved with the world. We could never figure out who he was for the simple reason that we had never in our long history encountered anyone like him. Neither a samsari nor a sannyasi, he was an expansive soul, identifying with himself with all his countrymen, cried for and with them, alternately rebuked and praised them, and selflessly dedicated himself to them. Gandhi became a custodian and protector of people's conscience and interests. It was this identification that constituted the source of his very considerable moral authority converted to political authority. That he was, for many years, the unquestioned leader of Indian independence struggle and best equipped to judge which of their beliefs and practices hindered or helped it, gave him a unique political authority which he skillfully converted into moral authority. Gandhiji insisted that there was no other way to find answers to perennial problems of human existence as reflected in the changing circumstances of life, except by the method of Satya Parishodhana and contemplation on truth, however bitter truth may be. He replaced the traditional repertoire of spiritual exercises with a wholly new set of his own, like cleaning latrines and nursing the sick. Dhyana for him meant periods of silence in the midst of and as a preparation for intense involvement in the world. Mahatma he was called. He said, "But for men like me, you have to measure them not by the rare moments of greatness in their lives, but by the amount of dust which they collect on their feet in the course of a life's journey."
The villagers gave a ceremonial reception to the Satyagrahis on the outskirts of the village.
बोलिए भजनिया हूँ गाते छे सुर सुर सुतरिया हूँ पीवे छे पट पट पीनरिया कोई खाली बने छे जो बांकरिया हूँ पीवे छे पट पट पीनरिया कोई खाली बने छे जो बांकरिया हमें गांधी बापू ना निशालिया हमें गांधी बापू ना निशालिया हमें गांधी बापू ना निशालिया.
For Gandhi, Indian civilization was essentially plural and non-dogmatic. From the very beginning, he had realized that the ultimate reality was infinite and inexhaustible, and that different individuals grasped different aspects of it. None was wholly wrong and none wholly right. Since human being is a spiritual being, their happiness, a human being's happiness and fulfillment, lay in identifying oneself with the cosmic spirit. The cosmic spirit does not exist independently, but with the totality of creation. Identification, therefore, consisted in identifying oneself with all creation, especially all human beings and all life on this earth. Since love implies non-injury, positively it implies active promotion of others' well-being. True religion or identification, according to Gandhi, consists in an active and unstinting service of fellow human beings. We may ignore Gandhi at our own peril, said Martin Luther King Jr.
पति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम। रघुपति राघव राजा राम, पतित पावन सीताराम। ईश्वर अल्लाह तेरो नाम, सबको सन्मति रे भगवान। ईश्वर अल्लाह तेरो नाम, सबको सन्मति रे भगवान। ईश्वर अल्लाह तेरो नाम, सबको सन्मति दे भगवान। ईश्वर अल्लाह तेरो नाम, सबको सन्मति दे भगवान। राम राम जय राजा राम, राम राम जय सीताराम। राम राम जय राजा राम, राम राम जय सीताराम।